Ever pondered over what would happen if the supermarket shut down for a week, or a month, or longer? Life as we know it is full of uncertainties. Natural disasters, global pandemics, or even a simple power outage can leave us in a precarious situation. In these times, having a stockpile of non-perishable foods can be a lifesaver. Why, you ask? Well, these foods have a longer shelf life, requiring little to no refrigeration, water, or cooking. They're an insurance policy for your survival, ensuring that no matter what happens, you'll have something to eat. We are not talking about a zombie apocalypse here, but real-life scenarios that can turn our daily lives upside down. And in such cases, being prepared isn't just a smart move, it's a necessary one. This is not about spreading fear, but about fostering preparedness. So let's dive into the top 4 non-perishable foods you should have on hand. Scene script. First on our list is canned meat. Not the most glamorous, but definitely a lifesaver in emergencies. Why canned meat, you ask? Well, it's all about nutrition. Canned meat is packed with essential proteins that your body needs to function, especially in a crisis. It also offers a good source of fats, which are crucial for energy when other food sources may be scarce. Now let's talk about variety. There's a wide array of canned meats available out there. From tuna, chicken, beef, to even exotic options like corned beef or Spam. Each has its own unique taste and texture, so there's something for everyone's palate. And the best part? These canned meats have a fantastically long shelf life. If stored properly, they can last for up to 5 years or even more. This makes them an excellent choice for an emergency food supply, as you don't have to worry about them spoiling quickly. Speaking of storage, it's pretty straightforward. Keep your canned meats in a cool, dry place. Avoid extreme temperatures and make sure the cans are not dented or damaged in any way, as this could compromise the safety of the food inside. So, whether it's a natural disaster, power outage, or any unforeseen crisis, having a stockpile of canned meat can be a real game changer. It's nutritious, versatile, long-lasting, and most importantly, ready to eat straight from the can. So, canned meat is a must-have in your emergency food stockpile. Scene script. Next up, we have dried beans, a humble yet powerful food item. Dried beans are often overlooked, but they are a nutritional powerhouse. Packed with protein, fiber, and a variety of vitamins and minerals, they are a great source of sustained energy. They're also low in fat and free of cholesterol, making them a heart-healthy choice. There's a whole world of dried beans out there, each with its own unique flavor and texture. From pintos to chickpeas, lentils to black beans, the variety is endless. And the best part? They all have a remarkably long shelf life. When stored correctly, dried beans can last for up to 10 years, some even longer. That's a decade of meals waiting patiently in your pantry. But how do we store them properly, you ask? Well, it's quite simple. Keep your beans in a cool, dry place away from sunlight. A pantry or a cupboard works just fine. Make sure they're in an airtight container to keep out moisture and pests. And voila, your beans are ready for the long haul. But dried beans aren't just about survival. They're also about versatility. You can use them in a variety of dishes, from hearty soups and stews to delicious dips and salads. They can be a main course, a side dish, or even a snack. Dried beans are not only nutritious but also versatile, making them an essential item in your emergency food stockpile. Moving on, let's talk about rice. A staple in many cuisines around the world, this versatile grain is packed with energy-providing carbohydrates, making it a reliable source of fuel in a crisis. Brown rice brings the added benefit of fiber, minerals, and B vitamins. There's a myriad of rice types to choose from. Long grain, short grain, white, brown, jasmine, basmati, wild, the list goes on. Each with its unique texture, flavor, and nutritional profile. When it comes to shelf life, white, jasmine, basmati, and other processed rices can last as long as 4 to 5 years if stored properly. Unprocessed rice like brown or wild has a shorter shelf life due to its natural oils, but can still last up to 6 months to a year. Storing rice properly is crucial. Keep it in a cool, dry place, sealed in an airtight container to keep out moisture and pests. Rice can be the backbone of many meals, making it a crucial part of your emergency food stockpile. Last but certainly not least, we have peanut butter, a childhood favorite for many, and a great source of protein. Now let's talk about why peanut butter should be in your emergency food stockpile. Peanut butter is not just delicious but also packed with nutrients. It's high in protein, providing about 7 grams in every 2 tablespoon serving. Plus, it's filled with healthy fats and fiber, which can help keep you feeling full and satisfied for longer. When it comes to shelf life, peanut butter is a clear winner. Unopened jars can last up to a year in your pantry. Even after opening, it can stay good for about 3 months at room temperature. Storing peanut butter is a breeze. Just keep it in a cool, dry place. And remember, natural peanut butter, the kind that separates, should be stored upside down to keep the oils from separating. Peanut butter can be a delicious and nutritious addition to your emergency food stockpile. So, those were the top 4 non-perishable foods to keep for emergencies. We've walked through the benefits of canned meat, offering long-term sustenance, protein, and a range of flavors. We've also discussed the nutritional powerhouse that is dried beans, easy to store and incredibly versatile. Then we moved on to rice, a staple food in many cultures and an excellent source of energy. And lastly, we discussed peanut butter, a delicious source of protein and healthy fats that stays good for ages. Remember, these are just a few examples of the type of food you should consider when planning for an emergency. It's not about expecting worst-case scenarios, but rather about ensuring you and your loved ones are equipped to handle them, should they arise. Remember, being prepared is not about expecting the worst, but about being ready for it. So stock up on these non-perishable foods. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more life-saving tips.